Loving vibrations, light information, peace vibrations, healing the nation, unity vibrations. It's a love celebration. Yeah, with limitless vibrations.
So, it's just here, mirror gazing. I came across a sudden revelation, a sudden realization. Golden emanations, we shall call them. Yeah, golden emanations. And I realized that how did we get here? How did we get here to like where we are now? Like, what happened to get us here? Questions like, I'm questioning things, just questioning things, man. This is such a crazy journey here. What a trip it is to be in this vessel. Like, it's so, it's trippy, like I feel it's like a very dense, very weird feeling, when you look at it in the eye and you're just like, whoa, that's that's me, but then you just realize, wow, I'm a fucking light being. Like, I'm a light angel. Like, I'm an angel being, now I'm starting to remember, and the memory's coming back, and once I just canceled out all these distractions, I just still my mind now. Right questions are starting to flourish. But I was saying to myself, like, when God created this universe, when God, Source, the Creator, created this universe, like, what a beautiful creation, right? Like, what a beautiful creation. How could you, like, orchestrate? How could you, like, be the architect of this any better than it is right now? I think it's perfect. I feel it's perfect. I feel it's absolutely perfect. It's perfect creation, giving us free will in order to allowing us to do what we want to do and live how we want to live and learn from our experiences and grow our souls. So he just like, or she, or God is infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence. And when I'm gonna get to the point, I'm just saying, like when he created our souls, like, it was just his soul or her soul or God's soul, just like, at a very, very small fraction, not taken away, but like, yeah, spread into new seeds. So it was just like a big seed God had, and like, you just like, there was droplings, seedlings of that, and just more seeds sprung up. So it's like seeds are everywhere, and the soul everywhere is like seeding worlds, seeding new civilizations, seeding new creations, like just like how we see things. And now I'm starting to see things like more like as within, so without, microcosm, macrocosm. And yeah, it makes so much sense now how this creation was created. So God, Source, Prime Creator, created this just like planting seeds, like planting seeds. It's very simple, but he's like the architect of it. He had to engineer, he had to draw it out first, he had to illustrate it in his mind. So it started in the mind, of Source to like create this creation. And there was many different illustrations. So he said, like, scrap it out, like, there's so many different illustrations. And he decided, after trying it for 95 like hundreds of times, that this would be it. This would be the original blueprint of how God's creation was meant to be. And God's creation was like perfect, like in the Garden of Eden. That's how this world was brought about. This world, the first ever human souls was brought about. It was intended to be a beautiful, the most perfect, beautiful, loving, absolutely, wow, magical, pristine creation was. So, But now we're here now, and we've gone a long way ways from that. You know, we fell. You know, we fell a long time ago, and it was our responsibility, and it was us. You know, it was our connection. You know, and I think of it like this. Like, I feel that it's in my heart and soul. This is the truth, that we as souls, were just thrown out like seeds, you know, thrown out there like seeds, small seeds. Some were in smaller seeds and a little bit more bigger seeds, but actually all of them were equal at first. All of them seeds were equal at first, at the same stage of their growth. They were just like babies. So we were just thrown out here. All of the souls here, all the living souls, all the souls here. And, you know, we didn't have such a great connection to God, because we were just in our beginner stage. We were just babies, like in our soul's evolution. But we still had the connection, because the connection actually never loses itself. The connection never. It just decreases, you know? It's just a matter of different levels, you know? So you still have a connection to God, to the Creator, you know? But the connection can grow. It can grow. It can 100% grow, and that's what's happening now. You know, the more we start to love ourselves first, you know, the more we start to love others. And then that's when God's love comes in and starts to purify ourselves. And it comes in through many different facets too, you know. So we are like children of God. And we were just the seeds, the original seeds that were put out there. You know, some seeds, they're at a certain level in their growth, they're at a certain level of their evolution, where they can't even see God. They can't. They're just not there. They're so far away from it, you know. But the connection's still there. It's just like it's at a soul level, and that soul has to like come to a certain point where they start to remember now. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I remember I am a soul. And I remember now, wow, I am not God, but I am a God. I'm not the Creator in its total capacity, like its whole entirety, but I am like a seed of God, like I'm a child of God, you know. But that's not to say that we ourselves cannot become 100% God again. So like we're at a different, like a very small percentage right now, but we can grow and we can 100% merge back. So like there's steps, you know, there's like steps you take, and like we all take steps, you know, and the steps, like they get higher and higher and higher, and you start to see in a higher perspective, and you start to experience higher things and lighter and more lovely things the higher you go, you know. And that's exactly what's happening. We're just like taking steps forward, onward and upward, and sometimes we fall back, but then we rise up again, and we take steps as our soul's evolution grows, because we're always evolving, you know. Some souls are very stagnant, very, very stagnant, stuck, and some are very trapped in hellish environments, hellish places. And that's why we're here to, like, when we take the steps ourselves, we start to pave the way for others more. Like we start to show the way, you know, we show the way, and that happens by being ourselves and like loving ourselves, and like we light up the path towards God, towards the Creator, towards the source, and the creation, our connection just grows stronger and stronger and stronger, and everything becomes more beautiful and lovely and delightful. Like everything improves, everything improves. But it's like it takes sacrifice to get there, and it takes letting go of the old. So it's like you have a big bag on yourselves, and like it's just like there's a big bag here, you know. Like you have all this baggage here, you know, and you can't go further. You can't go any further. You can't go one more step further. Like you have to release some things. So it's just like you release some of this. You release some of this money. You just let it go. It's like, oh, okay, wow, that's a lot lighter. Wow, now I can actually finally move forward. I can move forward now. Because that piece of baggage, that piece of density, whatever it was holding you back from climbing higher to get into a higher state. And like once you release that, like you actually climbed into a new level. Like, whoa. So that's what's happening here. Like the more we release the baggage that our soul has accumulated, like just dense baggage, the more we release it, the higher we go, and the higher we float and fly and go. So it requires letting go of the old to make way for the new. And that's what's happening here. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, it's so simple, right? It's so simple. All we gotta do is just, like, if God, like the creator created this is so perfect. Like, what? It's just so simple, like a simple system. Like it's just love. You could take the path. There's too many different paths, but like if you're taking one major component of it, it's like either love or it's fear or it's light or it's darkness. The more we grow, the lighter it becomes. And the more we go back, the darker it becomes, and the more dense it becomes, and more fearful it becomes, in a sense of like us climbing like stairway to heaven, you know? And guys, this is it. Like, why? There's a lot of questions to ponder here. But what is it that is clinging onto you, that is holding us back, holding you back? This is a question to ask ourselves, you know, like, what is it that holding us back from growing in love, to grow in love? Because that's what we're doing here, you know, we're growing in love. This is the soul's journey, the soul's purpose, the true soul purpose is to grow in love. It's simple, it's very simple. We gotta look and see and be like, whoa, all right, so what's there that's distracting me from, what's there that's clinging on to me, that's attaching to me from getting to the place I want to go, the higher step. So right now we're just like, man, we're at such a low level. You know, there's so many much more higher realms, bro. Like, what? This place is so old, man. It's so old and dense, and it's just the same old story over and over again, 3D. You know, you got the lustfulness, you got the judgment, you got all this disease and decay, you got all this stagnancy, you got all this imbalance. It's just density. It's lustful. No, I'm done with it. I'm done with it, because I know. I feel it. I feel it in my heart and soul. I know it. I know it's the truth. It just feel. You gotta actually feel it. That's why we're stuck. You know, that's why we can't climb higher. That's why we can't grow higher. That's because we can't feel it. We're not feeling anything. We're suppressing everything, you know? We're suppressing everything. We're putting things away, you know, in the darkness, under the rug, and we're just saying, hey, I don't want to deal with it. I'll deal with you later. But guess what's happening? Like that pile is just a block. That's an emotional debris that's just piling up. And like every time it pops up, like the harder it gets to remove it, you know? So you just gotta be like, I'm not gonna suppress this anymore. I'm gonna stop suppressing this. And by one, the more you do that, the easier it becomes to clean the emotional debris, and the more you start to release and let go. And it's that simple. That is why we're here. Yes, it is 100%. Because if it weren't, what is this then? You know? Is it just a mundane creation that has no purpose or nothing, no cause, no effect? Nothing? It's just meaningless experience? No, there's so much more. Guys, there's so much fucking more. There's so much more to this place. There's so much more out there. There's so much more to experience. And what I'm saying is the more beautiful, lovely, like amazing things that await us. just gotta, we gotta deal with these things. Deal with this stuff. Cleanse the old ways of being, everything about it, so we can grow. Grow our souls, grow. And once we grow our souls, we grow our souls. Once we grow our souls, we start growing the collective and everybody else around us. The more we do that, the higher we grow in our soul's evolution. And literally, miracles start happening, Miracles start happening. It's fucking real. It's fucking real. Miracles are real. Love is real. Sacred love is real. Love that will transform everything. Your love that will change the world overnight. We'll create a new world right away. Like love. That's what it feels like, bro. It's fucking electrifying, and it wakes you up and it slaps you. It's just like, wake up. And it's just like the heart, boom, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. It feels like yeah, like, wow, yeah, I remember now. Being a human, man, you just forget sometimes. So you forget. Just forget who you are, and that's okay. It's part of the process. But you remember. You forget, and then you remember, and then you forget again, and then you remember again. The remembrance grows stronger and stronger. So it's, basically all I'm saying is that we can grow towards our highest timeline, our highest evolution, our highest growth. There's levels to this shit, bro. And we can climb higher. We can definitely climb higher, 100%. Like I'm at the top. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't want to brag. I'm like right here, and humanity's like, whoa. The rest of the soul tribe is at this level, like very high level. We've been at this very high level for a very long time, But then, like, this human experience here, like it keeps us stagnant. It's been keeping some of us stagnant for some time, But then we just go through certain experiences, and we start to learn, and we start to let go, and then we climb higher. We climb higher, and there's like this place up here. Oh, this is where you get the sweetest mangoes. You get the sweetest mangoes up here. But like, if you were like stuck in the old, you're not gonna get those mangoes. So we gotta like cleanse. We gotta buy mangoes. Mangoes is like eternal like essence that comes from chi, vital life force energy. Mango living, like mango gasms. Like, wow, like honestly, like, whoa, man, those mangoes are like the most orgasmic thing I've ever tried in my life. Oh man. But the mangoes, the love, the abundance here, you get what I mean, like the love, the abundance, like the more like beautiful experience, like the more magic, the more real, the more authentic, genuine, like just straight up like love, like straight up love. I'm like, it grows, man. It grows, man, and everything just becomes so fucking beautiful. And like everything you touch becomes golden. Everything you touch, and you become like I'm an alchemical wizard. Like everything, you become the love magician. Become the love magician, and like the magic. But yeah, so that's what I was saying, and like we can merge back with the creator, 100%. We can. But it's gonna take us to, live here, love others, love yourself first. Let go of the old. Release, forgive yourself, forgive others. I forgive you. But first you gotta look at it first and feel whatever it is that you're feeling with these certain emotions, stagnant emotions, and feel those emotions that you buried away and start to make them come back, so you can start to feel them, and then you release, you observe them, and then you grieve it, you feel it, and then you release, let go. I forgive you, I forgive that experience, I forgive myself, I release, I would let go, release, let go. And, yeah. And then you start to grow towards the creator, and the connections grow stronger and stronger, and the more angelic you become, and wow, everything. So this is I don't know what this is, but this is what I'm feeling, what I have to get off my mind. It's very important that we learn this, we know this, and